Hi guys.
Stop recording
I'm
video. Face
back.
centered. Speech off.
It's VI Life with Kelly. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're on our way to 200 subscribers, guys. Yay. It's the last day of the very first week of spring 2022. And this video is going to be all about the Hilton Daytona Beach Oceanfront Resort details and my thoughts if I'd ever go back, things I'd like to see or not. So if you're interested in that, then keep watching. Before I get into my review on the Hilton Daytona Beach Oceanfront Resort in Florida, a couple of quick things, guys. Definitely follow me on all social media platforms. You can check out my website at vilifewithkelly.com. There you'll find all my links to my Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and of course you'll see, you know, content strictly for my website. So definitely do that. And then also, guys, if you haven't checked out part 1 of the vlog for the Daytona trip, it's already up, so definitely check that out, and there'll be a part 2 for sure. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to keep them around 10 to 12 minutes or if I'm going to make part 2 long. It seems like you guys like the shorter vlogs, so with that in mind, I'll probably have part 2 and part 3. I'm looking to have those uploaded by Wednesday of this week, which would be like March 30th. So definitely be looking out for part 2 and part 3 of the vlog. I didn't know that they had Bike Week in Daytona every single year. So this year was the 81st anniversary of Bike Week, so all things bike. Okay, while I was there and when I left, there was a couple kids on the highway doing tricks on their motorcycles. It was unbelievable. One guy stood completely up on his motorcycle on the highway and came right back down. But yeah, you know, that's what's going on in Daytona. Of course, we know about the speedway, the races. So, you know, Daytona definitely is beautiful. And so that's that. Okay, real quickly, you guys, I had been telling you in previous vlogs and videos that I was looking to switch up my skincare. I've been having a hard time keeping my face hydrated. Like the moisturizers I've been using, they really weren't working. So I finally went back to Clinique. Number 2 is the one I get. It's like a pale yellow color, and I'm so happy I did. I have not used Clinique Moisturizer in years. I'm really gonna say I don't remember using it like almost, I almost want to tell y'all like 20 years. I really want to say I haven't used it in 20 years, and I'm so happy I went back. Right now at Macy's, you can pick up free gifts with purchase of $33 or more, and the gifts are super good. If you spend $115, I think she said, and they're giving you 15% off, mind you, as well. The 15% off sale ends on Wednesday, March 30th. So you could get whatever you want from the Clinique counter, get 15% off, plus you get a gift. And then you just get more and more gifts the more you spend. I think it goes from 33 to 55 to 75, and then the last tier is like 115. So if you need to stock up like on skincare, perfumes, I was a big Happy Heart girl. I loved Happy Heart. But they do have some sets getting ready for Mother's Day. They have Happy if you like Happy. And so yeah, definitely get into it. I love their toner. I love their moisturizer. I love Happy Heart. That's pretty much. Oh, and I do like this mask they have now that you rub it on your face when it's dry, and then you wash it off. I will say I've been eating some chocolate cake this week, and so, oh, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. So I had been wanting to try sangria. So we got some from Publix grocery store here in Atlanta, and it's by a company called Blue Ridge. And so the sangria is like a mix of different fruits like blueberries and all this different stuff. Anyway, when I tasted it initially, I didn't like it. I was like, I like everything to be like sweet, frozen, flavorful peach Bellini, something like that, pina colada. And so I didn't like it. Y'all, I ate my chocolate cake, and my chocolate cake was super rich, moist, like just real good. It was a little bit too sweet for me, and I needed something to cut it. So I drank a sip of that sangria. Why are the two of those the perfect complement and taste so good? Whatever it is in this dark chocolate cake I made, it brings out the flavors in the sangria. So I taste all the fruit now, and I literally just eat a bite of the cake, and then I take several sips of the sangria, and it tastes delicious. So I wanted to share that with y'all. Like, if you're ever hosting or anything at your home, and you want to give a dessert and a nice dessert drink, I'm gonna say this Blue Ridge Mountain Sangria with the dark chocolate cake, hands down, it's a great thing. Or you can make dark chocolate brownies. You will be so happy. So anyway, matter of fact, what I'll try to do for you guys, I'll try to like take a picture of what cake I had and what sangria I had, so you guys could see. And you guys, I've stopped putting, when I buy those box cakes that you have to make and you add your milk and your eggs and your butter and all that, I've stopped putting eggs in those cake mixes, and I only put a stick of butter and then like coconut or rice milk, whichever one I have. And my cake has been so delicious and moist. So anyway, guys, that's what's going on. Okay, so let me see. Oh, and I did put it in my pocket. Let me show y'all the moisturizer I'm talking about, just for you guys to know. I picked this up before I knew about the sale with Macy's. So I wanted you guys to see what it looks like as far as the Clinique Moisturizer. This is number 2, and I love it. I got turned on to that like forever ago, and it works. It's one of those ones I rotate, in and out. So once I'll be on Clinique strong for probably the next 10 years, and then if it ever doesn't work out, I'll go back, to Estee Lauder or something else. Okay, guys, so what did I want to tell y'all? So let me tell you guys about the Hilton Daytona Beach Oceanfront Resort. First of all, would I go back? Absolutely. Yes, I will be going back, hands down. What do I recommend? I do recommend that you have transportation if you want to go out, and I do recommend that you valet, because you can literally leave, come and go as much as you want for the one price per night, and no matter what, you do have to pay for parking. So parking for self-park is $25 a night, valet is $35, and you could do the whole lift from your airport. Definitely you can always use Lyft and do that, and that's totally up to you. But if your whole point is coming to the beach and you're not planning on ever leaving the resort, then cut costs and definitely Lyft from the airport there. But for us, it was a road trip, because Daytona is only a little more than 6 hours from here, from Atlanta. So it was a road trip, guys. Super cool. And I would say this resort is very impressive. It's very large. It's the largest property on the beach. It has so many restaurants. Your room service is attached to every single restaurant, so you don't have to actually make a reservation and go sit down at the restaurants. You could order room service from any of, I think they have like 6 restaurants. They have 2 saltwater pools that are heated, 2 jacuzzis. One is on the north tower and the other one is on the south tower. Super beautiful. The way the layout of the pool is like the perfect place and setting, because you get wonderful sun. You can lay out all day and you get just great sun. It's just so nice. um what else, guys? So they have excellent seating if you do want to go to the restaurants. Like when we had breakfast, you could sit on the outside patio which overlooked the ocean, and the breakfast is like 2 for $49, and it's basically kind of like a buffet, like have as much as you want. You know, get whatever you want, and that makes it really nice. I actually posted a picture on my IG of breakfast on the patio that faced the ocean front. So if you want to go see a visual of that, check that out. What else happened, guys? So their gift shop is very large. It's like a boutique, if you will. It has some of everything in there. It's definitely catering to things you might have forgotten and keepsakes. You can find everything in there from snacks to swimming suits to clothing, you know, t-shirts, you know. I got a bike week shirt out of there for like, I don't know, maybe $9 and some change, because they had like all bike week merchandise on sale. It was down to like $12. But depending on what Hilton Honors member you are, you get a more discount on everything on the property. So that made it nice. You just have to charge everything to your room and then it'll apply the discount at the end. I love that. What else happened, guys? So let me give you guys an example of the difference of price. The week before to stay was about $500 a night, and coming in the middle of the week to the resort, the very next week the prices had dropped down to between $107 and $149 a night to stay at the resort. Are there resort fees? Yes, $25 a day resort fees. There's also incidental fees, $75 per night. So if you're valeting with those 2 charges, there's going to be an additional $135 authorization on your card per night. Okay, but of course, you know, you get that money back unless you order room service, like have other things that's eating that up, which is easy to do. I mean, by the time you've ate breakfast and lunch, you know, it's gone. So anyway, the boutique is nice. Like I said, I found that I always get me a refrigerator magnet like everywhere I go. So I got a refrigerator magnet that had like colorful sand in a jar. It was really cute. I'll put a picture of that for you guys to see. And what else did I get? And I got a Daytona Beach tank top, which you'll see in part 2 of the vlog. I'm wearing it, so that makes it nice. Yeah, so I love the boutique. At the front desk, they give you a list of things that come complimentary as a part of your resort fee package. They give you sanitizing kits that have actual sanitizer in their mask, wipes. I really like that per person. You got a free bike rental per day for 1 hour. or you could do a boogie board rental for 1 hour each day. They had golf available if you're interested in that. If you wanted to go out onto the beach, they had chairs and towels and umbrellas available for you as a part of your resort fee as well. There was just so many perks. There was discounts on every restaurant on the property. Pretty much anything that you wanted to do, they had it on these cards for you to let you know what was available to you. Now you could step right outside of the hotel and you were at the beach, like right there. Made it so nice. Super short walk to the pier. You had every restaurant, every, you know, eatery you could think of. You had ice cream places, you had pizza places, you had seafood places. I mean, you name it, it was there. There was shopping. I mean, just really nice, really well thought out. Very everything very nice. All the products in the bathroom of the hotel, so good. And it was like an aromatherapy type. It was like invigorating, like to put it on your skin. You could really feel the essential oils. I loved all their products. I used everything. And that's a big deal for me because I am so picky. You definitely have to, when you stay, you have to request, if you want your room to be cleaned, you have to request it 24 hours prior, or you will not get put on the list for your room to be cleaned. Thankfully, they blessed me to get it done because no one told me. And since I have visual impairment, they have, you know, that's something they have to tell me. And they had signs. So that's one thing I will tell you to do if you go. Read the signs everywhere because that information really does affect your stay. And so I was really thankful and happy about that. Yeah, guys, like I just really enjoyed myself. I will tell you guys, it took me a whole day to really figure out how everything worked and flowed together. I will say that's a place I would prefer to stay 3 nights and 4 days, especially if you're driving and one. If 2 of your days are travel days, you need 2 days, 2 whole days to enjoy if that's all you've got. If you can do a week, do a week. But if you can't do a week, at least do 4 days because it took that whole day for me to figure out how everything worked. For example, if you were wanting to go to the beach, you needed to do the beach between like 10 and 3 because the area where you rent your or go pick up your chairs and your towels and your umbrella, they start closing up about 4 or 5, and if it starts raining, then they'll close up, right? Also, if you wanted to get your boogie board or your bike, that closes. You have to start bringing that back about between 3 and 4 as well. So it's like your beach day needs to be in the morning, so that you need to have had breakfast and then be getting out to the beach to lay out or whatever you want to do there, and then be wrapping that up by 3 p.m. And then also, if you wanted to lay out at the pool like I want to do, then you need to wrap that up about 3 so you could go ahead on and have like your dinner, and then be laying out by the pool so you could enjoy those last couple of hours of sun while the sun sets by the pool, or get in the and then be getting in the jacuzzi and just enjoying that. So for me, that's a full day. Beach, laying out at the beach, laying out by the pool, that's a full day, you know. So yes, guys. And then you want that one day where you could just be frivolous and just walk out on the pier and see what's out there and maybe eat out there, you know what I mean? Like, you want to be able to kind of look at the shops and see what's over there. So I loved it. Some people will say like Daytona Beach is a more of a retirement city, like it's not that much going on if you want to like kick it. I say hands down is whatever you want it to be. If you got the children with you, that's a great place to go. If it's just you and your spouse, or your significant, you and your parents, I don't know, you and your teenagers, your college, even if you're in college kids, I would be at Daytona because, I'm a beach bum. So it's like, as long as I've got the beach and the sun, it's a great day. I don't need activities, but there are plenty of them. Now, I will say, if you were looking to get out in the water, March is probably not the month to get out in that water. The water is cold and it's aggressive. If you watch my vlogs, you guys will hear the water because it is out there moving around, guys. It is coming up on that shoreline. It is jumping up. That water will snatch you in there. Like, if you are not, I still, even if you're a very good swimmer and everything like that, I still wouldn't encourage anyone to get into a large body of water that is very aggressive like it is. And there were signs, like, one thing I really did like about that beach, they had signs everywhere, so it was like no one could be confused about, they didn't want people really getting in the water. They had signs up. They were telling you, like, you weren't going to be able to do jet skis and things like that, because you're going to be knocked off. Like, it was no point. It wasn't going to be an enjoyable experience. They had signs too that told you, like, no pets on the beach. I loved it because I'm like, you know what? I respect that, because nobody wants to walk in, waste of, the pups and, stuff like that. You just want to enjoy the sand in between your toes and just that. Now, there was a lady that had gone on out there with her puppy. I'm not gonna call it, it was about a medium-sized dog. And we were like, wow, maybe they have exception, or you can be out there for a few minutes. But they did come and get her and escort her right off the beach. And it is a fine on top of that, guys. They issue fines for that. So, bring the pups, but keep them on the boardwalk. They're serious about it. And there's plenty of, if you watch my vlog, you'll see me walking my pups. And when I tell you guys, it's plenty for them to do. There's plenty of greenery for them to use the restroom. There's plenty of waste baskets for you to, deposit that. Like, they're accommodating. They have this resort is well thought out. Like, just perfect time, guys. They had something for everybody. They had fine dining. They had, several steakhouses to choose from if you're into that, with a really well thought out menu. They had everything. They had things for vegans, vegetarians, pescatarian. I mean, you name it, you had it available. It also, within our the resort, they do have Starbucks, you guys. So for you all who need Starbucks, it's in there. You can charge it to your room. You can get your Hilton Honors points, so you can get your free travel, or you want to use it for spa services, whatever you want to do. They have it, guys. So I will definitely go back. Next time I go, though, I will stay longer. I almost stayed a third night. They were honoring my rate for me to stay another night, but it was really cloudy where the sun was like peeking out. And the thing about Florida is that Florida is good for raining at any point, even if it's for just a little bit. But once you see that whole cloudy movement coming in, it was getting like cooler, and then the sun was just like kind of peeking out just here and there. I knew it was going to start raining, and as soon as we got on the road, guys, it was raining. So I was like so happy, because that means you're staying in for the day. I will tell you guys, okay, so about the rooms, they have city view rooms, ocean view rooms, oceanfront rooms, and cabana rooms. So the oceanfront room is like our room that we had, and I showed you guys in the vlog, so you could see. All you had to do is just open your sliding doors. You have a small patio there, you could step out. but you could see the ocean right there, right in front of your room. Whereas like an ocean view room, you have to kind of look off to the left or to the right to get the full view. And then with the city view room, of course, it's like the skyline. So I was on the 5th floor. So the 5th floor on the north tower has the pool. And so that's one reason why I picked that floor. The second floor on the south side has the pool, but it's like on the same floor where everyone checks in. So I don't want to be over there. But the cabana rooms are the rooms where you can actually walk out of your room and be on the beach in a hop, skip, and jump. I initially thought that's what I was getting because I wanted to make it easy for myself to get the pups in and out the room, let them use the restroom and all that stuff like that. But I really did end up enjoying the oceanfront room, being by the pool. That ended up being nice. Where I saw the cabana rooms was on the side of the hotel where you weren't getting the sun. Like, you know, it was a very shaded side of the hotel, and I didn't want that. So I feel like I got the best of both worlds with what I picked. Um, I don't know, I'm curious to see what a cabana room looks like. So I very well might go back and do a cabana room just to see what it looks like if it's larger, you know, if it's a suite where you have a separated living area, because I would prefer to have that next time. So I will tell you guys the cabana rooms were not available this time because it wasn't offered to me, but next time I will definitely ask about it. Off of this experience, it did make me want to make sure I stay at resorts from now on, and the goal this year is to finish my check off list for Florida. So I'm looking forward to doing the next trip to Panama City and Destin. And if you guys don't know, Panama City Beach is like less than an hour from Destin. So you could literally spend a day in Panama City Beach, then drive down the street and then spend another day in Destin if you wanted to. And there's a beach in between those two locations called Grayson. So like you could stop in Grayson, you know, if you wanted. If you had like 4 days, you could just literally spend the day in each at each beach. So anyway, so I just been kind of like looking for resorts ever since staying at Daytona Beach. I liked it that much. I just loved that everything was right there. We didn't have to figure anything out. We didn't have to spend time getting in lifts, you know, whatever, or get in the car and using GPS and all that and trying to find, oh, what are we gonna do? Now, one thing that I did discover at the end on the way leaving is that the Hard Rock was on the same basic street or strip from us. So I would have liked to known that, because I would have looked up any events that was going on, like, you know, whatever, comedy, concerts, what have you. And that would have been nice to do. So that's going to be on my list. I'm going to look for that for the future. And I actually do want to attend one of the races, the car races, Daytona Speedway. So I will be looking up that to see when that's going on, because those will be things to add to the trip for the future. So yeah, guys, overall I enjoyed it for a 2-night stay where we ate. So 2 nights, 3 days, valet, and eating at the resort twice a day. Let me see. Well, we don't count the first night we were there because we didn't eat anything that day. That was the travel day. We ate twice a day on the second day, and then once before we left. So that was 1, 2, 3 meals. So 3 meals, some snacks, things out the gift shop. So like 2 shirts and a souvenir, right? And some snacks at the gift shop and valet. All of that came up to be $735.90 for a 3-night stay at a resort, Oceanfront Room. I think that's a great buy. I do. I think that's great for the 2 nights, 3 days, with everything included. So, of course, you know, you stay at the Hilton, you have free Wi-Fi. At the resort, they also give you a free movie every day, so you can pick one movie on demand. There's just like a ton of little things you just get, and if you have time or if you schedule out your day, you'll, you know, really get to enjoy. For example, if you weren't staying at a resort, and let's just say you were staying at another one of the hotels and you wanted to go out to the beach, then you have to rent the chairs, the towels, and the umbrellas. It's $40. So imagine paying $40 for me and my guest. That's $80 off top. Whereas we just paid a $25 resort fee that gave us that every single day we're there. Even the day we checked out, we could, if we wanted to stay, we could still use the resort amenities. Our valet was good for the entire day, so even checking out, we still could leave our car with valet, and we could still go. If we wanted to do the bike rental, we could do that. If we wanted to do the boogie board, we could do that. If we wanted to just lay out on the beach, we could do that. So it's like, you think of it, you know, in one way you'll think like, oh, all these little fees, but then when you start walking out and seeing, oh, if I didn't do this or if I wasn't staying here, you're paying you're paying even more money if you want to stay farther away and then lift over to the beach, and then unless you have your own. Now, if you have your own chair and umbrella and towels and all that stuff like that, you know, rock on. Okay, guys, so yeah, so that's what's going on. Those are my thoughts about it. Very much enjoyable. The rooms were great. The beds great, beautiful, clean linen. You know, the bedding, period, all the bedding was wonderful. The pillows plush, everything superiorly clean, no dust, nothing. The rooms had everything you wanted in them. I will say this, so this is one thing I will tell you all. The resorts really have it designed where you are going to detach from everyday life and enjoy what's in front of you and be present in the moment. You're not gonna get, like, if you're connecting to their Wi-Fi and you're trying to sit up there and like stream or upload videos or whatever, things like that, like, it's really designed to get you to detach and be present and relax and vacation. Like, I will tell you all that, hands down. A lot of places that we were, you know, where we went, restaurants and just different parts of the hotel, it was just like no service. Even Verizon, guys. Like, no service. Get on the elevators, you know, calls interrupted. And for me, as soon as I start getting any type of reluctance or where I have to keep reconnecting and any of that, I immediately just put the stuff down, don't ever look at it again until it's time to go. Just because I came here to relax, and so anything that's going to stress me is not important, it's not a factor. And if that's a strategy that they have employed willfully, it works. It really works. And sometimes, you know, when you're at these higher end restaurants, they have that same contraption where it kills internet, you know, phone reception, so that all these phones won't be going off and people can be engaged and present in the moment and enjoy their company, enjoy the food, talk to the, you know, your waiter and actually have an experience where you are, you guys. And the thing that's, I love it because I have been out with so many people and they're looking at their phones. We can't even have a conversation. Like, we really can't even enjoy each other's company because they're looking at their phones. They're trying to take pictures of everything and upload it and post it and see who said what, respond to whoever said what. And I just, like, people that I have that issue with, I don't even go out with them anymore because it's no point. It's frustrating. And you know, for me, out of sight, out of mind, right? I live by faith, not by sight. So if you're just sitting here being quiet, or I have long pauses where I'm talking to you but you're clearly just out of sync, I'm just like, what's happening? What are you doing? Like, what's happening? Are you looking at your phone? You're reading emails? Like, you texting? What are you doing? You know, and we're like, oh yeah, I'm almost done. Or, you know, or like, no, I was like, no, keep going, all that mess like that. So I love when I go somewhere and they've already employed that contraption to just kill all that, because it's like, either you're here to be here, or what are we doing? So yeah, guys, I just wanted to do this review for you once again. I was really hoping that I could get this review done in less than 15 minutes, but yeah, right, that didn't happen. I was trying to decide if I was going to be like by my pool over here doing this review, or if I was going to be doing my hair, you know. Like, I was just thinking about it for the longest, and I was like, no, let me just get this review up, be in my same normal setting that you guys know and love, and you know, give it to y'all. And then, you know, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, guys, can y'all believe this Friday is the first day of April? The first day of April, you guys. What are we doing? What's the plan? All right. It's BI Life with Kelly.
Speech off. Stop recording.